everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most powerful features in Qlik Sense, set analysis. Now, if you're brand new to Qlik and you've been wondering how do I create those advanced calculation I see in professional dashboards, this video is for you. Or you're looking to see the latest release and changes in set analysis syntax, watch till the end. Alright, so what is set analysis? Let's dive in. So set analysis allows you to define which data to include or exclude in a calculation. And when we say calculation, we are talking about aggregation, sum, mean, max, only, and so on, independent of the current selections user can make. So if I do any selection, my set analysis will not be impacted. It will ignore those filters or use different filters. It depends on the rules of the calculations. So set analysis is a chart expression, so we can use it only on the chart level. It works with aggregation functions. Set analysis is composed of a set expression, and in this set expression we have a set identifier, set operator, and set modifiers, and we will dive in to see all these parameters in details. So we'll start by the first example. We will create a KPI that returns the sales of the country Austria and France only. No matter what filter value we use on the filter country, we will always display the sales only for Austria and France. So let's start the creation of our first indicator. Add a measure. So we want to calculate the sales for countries Austria and France. So to do so, sum of sales, and to add the set expression, I will add my set syntax. And you should be careful with this syntax, because if you put it wrong, it will not be working. And my filter is on country column. My formula is okay, apply, and I'll just make sure that I did right countries the right way. I see that, and I'm filtering country, for example Belgium, and I see that my sum is not moving. I still have 1.31 million of sales, and I can choose any country that I want, but this selection is neglected. And to keep it clean, I'm adding a label to my KPI. Now we move to example number 2. For example number 2, we will create an indicator, a KPI graph that returns the sales of the current year versus the previous year. Let's dive in. Alright, so let's start by adding a new KPI chart. And now we'll be calculating the sum of sales for a specific period of time. Same, we'll be adding the core of the set analysis, the set expression. So, and this is max year. And here we can see that we have in 2005, which is the maximum year that we have in our data set. And so this is not exactly the current year, but the max year that we have in the data set. And we can add a label, just copy max year. I'll be adding a second KPI, and it will be the sales for year -1, the max year minus, and this way we're having sales for 2005 compared to sales to 2004, and we can see that we have higher or lower sales between the last 2 years. Now we move to example 3. We will create an indicator that calculates sales for the year 2004 and ignores selection in the field statue. And let's dig in. So I'm adding the third KPI chart here, and I will be calculating the measure for the year 2004. So I know the value of the year 2004. I'm having some sales. Now I did filter on the year, and I just done the first part of the. At this level, I'm not still not ignoring the selections in the statue dimension. If I do so, I just valid and just label to sales. If I select any statue, for example, in process, we have 0 sales for the statue, distributed 0 as well, shipped we have 4.53, but we need a measure that will be not impacted by the selection in the statue dimension. To do so, we'll be adding to our set analysis statue field and just add equal and apply. Now we can see that I'm having 4.72 million, and if I select shipped, for example, I still have 4.72. If I select in process or cancelled or in process, I still always have the 4.72 million, and my KPI is not impacted by the selections in the statue dimension. And now we move to inner and outer set expressions. Before, we always put the set expression in the aggregation function, but with the newest release, if you have expressions with multiple aggregations and you want to avoid writing the same set expression in every aggregation, it is possible now to put only one set expression that will be impacting both aggregations function. Alright, now you know the fundamentals for set analysis, but we're just getting started. Next video, we'll be diving into advanced set analysis use cases with complex scenario and powerful techniques. Don't miss it, subscribe and hit that bell. See you next time.